Hey, what's good guys, Tiger here, welcome back to the channel. In my videos, in the comment section, I've seen a lot of people complaining about certain specialists. Now personally, I like specialists in the game. I genuinely believe that they make Call of Duty more interesting and definitely more tactical as well in certain situations. However, I am fully aware that there is a portion of the Call of Duty community that doesn't like specialists, and there's people out there who have problems with literally each specialist. So today, I thought I'd give tips to counter every single specialist in the game at the moment. So let's not waste any more time and get straight into it. So let's first start off with Ajax. So the tactical mask not only reduces the time that you are stunned from the flashbang with, but it also gives you much better visibility as well. Now when Ajax pulls out the ballistic shield, there is an audio cue. You can hear him bring it out, you can hear Ajax run with the ballistic shield, and you can hear him transition. Plus his ballistic shield pistol has a very unique sound, so if you hear it on the map you know exactly what is going on, what gives you time to run away. Now as for facing Ajax head on, the reactor core works perfect against Ajax, so does the purifier. Torque's barricade works wonders as well, and the grav slam. Now I know the purifier and the grav slam did not work against Ajax's shield at the start of the game, however now it does, what is great news. Okay, so now let's look at Battery. Battery is a very good specialist, lots of explosive damage, so what's perfect against that? Flak Jacket. Flak Jacket is awesome, not only for the cluster grenade, but for the war machine, and if you want to counter literally everything, trophy systems are a godsend. Just look at what is happening when a war machine is just being completely used against me. There's just no hope. It's just completely demoralizing. So trophy systems are awesome against Battery players. You're definitely going to want to use trophies when you're around some kind of objective. If you're playing control or domination on the B flag, you're really going to tilt the opposing Battery player if you're using trophy systems against them. Now, if you do want to face the war machine head on, if you try and get up close, you have a better chance of beating Battery than if you're at long range, because if she doesn't hit you directly with the war machine, there is a delay before it explodes, so you definitely want to get up close to Battery if you do want to go up against her and try and get the kill. Now, just like Ajax, when Battery pulls out the war machine, there is an audio cue. You can hear her pull it out, and when she uses it, again, it's a very unique audio cue, so you know if she's using it. So it's up to you to decide whether you want to completely back off, let her just completely waste it and get 0 kills, or whether you want to try and get in, get close in order to get the kill. Next up is Crash. Crash is a bit weird to counter in all honesty, but when the TAC 5 boost has been used and you're shooting someone, part of their health bar will be yellow, so if you are in a mid gunfight, you'll be able to know if someone does have that 200 health. And when it comes to the ammo supply, if you're running Engineer, it's perfect. You can spot it from a mile away. And what I found really interesting is how many melee hits it takes to destroy. So if you're just using your fists, it takes 4 hits. If you're using the butt of your gun, then it takes 2 hits. But for some reason, this makes absolutely no sense. FMJ2, if you hit them with the butt of your gun, it's 1 hit. Don't ask me why, because that literally doesn't make sense. FMJ is for your bullets, not the butt of your gun. However, let's just take it. 1 hit for the ammo supply is definitely the best way to go. And guys, please don't shoot the ammo supply. Really bad idea. Not only does it take way too long, but you're also revealing yourself on the minimap. So just go up to it and hit it with your gun. Next up is Firebreak. Tactical Mask definitely reduces damage both from the reactor core and the purifier, and if you do hear the purifier or you see it in the kill feed, remember to back up to a safe spot where the purifier can't reach you initially, so when Firebreak does come around the corner, you are there pre-aiming, ready to kill them, and they can't kill you. You can see on screen the distance at which the purifier can reach. Okay, so next up is Nomad. Now, if you're using Engineer, you can see every single mesh mine that is around, and if you are using Flak Jacket and you walk directly straight through the mesh mines, it reduces you down to 68 health. Now, when you're up against the dog, the best thing to do, in my opinion, if it's coming up close to you, is to try and climb something. If you climb a ladder or you jump on top of something pretty high, then the dog won't be able to reach you. It will make a different route. And if you do see the dog, please just try and shoot it as soon as possible, even if it's not chasing you, because the dog can get so many free kills. You just want to make sure you're killing it as fast as possible. Now, FMJ2 destroys it very fast, but if you're not using it, it still takes a pretty decent time, but you can still kill it if it is coming straight at you. Also, Cold-Blooded seems to put the dog off at first, but then it will eventually bite you. So I think Cold-Blooded definitely takes away some of the awareness of the dog. It definitely stops it chasing you and killing you straight away, but it will still come after you eventually. Okay, next up is Profit. Now, most of you know this anyway. If you're using Tac Mask and the Seeker drone is coming right at you, it will literally release it automatically for you. Now, I thought Cold-Blooded actually stopped this Seeker drone coming after you, but I guess not, because I tried it a few times and it really does not work at all. And again, if someone pulls out the Tempest, you can hear the audio cue, and the Tempest makes a very unusual sound, very different to anything else. So if you do hear it on the map, you want to make sure that you run away and stay safe. Also, if your teammates get downed, you want to avoid your teammates. Do not set off that lightning chain. You'll just get yourself killed. So if you see someone who's electrocuted and downed and they're trying to crawl towards you, get the hell out of there, because you do not want to get downed. Next up is Recon. Now, when Vision Pulse gets used, there is a red outer glow around your gun, mainly towards the end of your gun, so you will get an idea of when Vision Pulse is used. You can also hear it as well, but I'm just letting you know that you can see it on your gun. So my best tip for this is I would advise you to just run away. You want to make sure you are keeping your distance. You don't necessarily want to push forward when someone is using Vision Pulse against you. Most likely you're just going to want to try and run back, maybe run to safety, run towards a teammate, so if someone does try and challenge you, at least you can challenge it 2v1. Now, I thought Ghost would reduce the sensor dart ping, but it doesn't do anything, so the sensor dart is just pretty much as normal. I don't think there's anything really to counter the sensor dart. However, you can hear it. It does make a very unusual sound, and it's got a red blinking light on it, and you can pretty much destroy it in one shot. So I would recommend destroying the sensor dart if you do have that opportunity. Now, as for Ruin, pretty hard to counter Ruin. Most Ruins like to grapple and then grab slam, so when you see a Ruin grappling towards you, I would prioritize them and kill them just in case that they do slam. As for Seraph, Engineer is a really good idea as it shows you where the tac deploy is. So if you are near the tac deploy and you see it, you can either use that to spawn trap or destroy it straight away if you want to. If you do have FMJ2, it only takes 2 bullets to kill it. And then if Seraph is using the Annihilator, again, the audio cue, you can hear her use it. It makes an unusual sound, so you want to make sure you are definitely keeping your distance because nothing is stopping the Annihilator. Okay, next up is Torque. So again, Engineer will show both the barricade as well as the razor wire, and Zero is a great counter to Torque. If you throw the EMP grenade, it will destroy the razor wire and it will stop the barricade from emitting any radiation, so it won't damage anyone. Now, I do like to use a rocket launcher whenever I do have a free slot in my class, just to counter Torque if I'm not using Zero. And then if you are using Tac Mask, it greatly reduces the damage of the razor wire and the barricade. As you can see, if you are up against the barricade, you can literally dance in front of it or just sprint straight at it and jump over it. Last but by all means not least is Zero. Now, if you are using Tac Mask, the EMP grenade is literally useless. It will not do a thing. Now, Zero has had some nerfs where both the Ice Pick and the EMP grenade, it doesn't matter if you are using Tactical Mask, you can still use everything you would normally. You can heal, you can use your equipment, you can use your score streaks if you have them, and the minimap is still visible. So what I recommend is try and wait for Zero to use her Ice Pick before you pull out a big streak so she doesn't destroy it. Also, you might want to consider to still use the acoustic sensor, so when your minimap is showing lots of decoys, at least you still have the acoustic sensor, even though it's not as accurate as it is normally. Okay, so those are all my tips to counter every specialist in Black Ops 4 at the moment. If I missed anything, and I'm sure I did, please let me know, and everyone else in the comment section below. I know I didn't talk about anything to do with the water. I know that the purifier doesn't work in the water, and the Seeker drone and Nomad's dog does not go in the water either. I know I didn't show examples of that, but if there is anything else that I missed out, please let me know in the comment section to help everyone else out. But that is all from me. If you enjoyed the video and you want to see more, consider subscribing and turning on notifications to stay updated on all my latest content. But for now, take care guys, and I'll see you in the next video.